Welcome to everybody watching the VOD. Setting on announcements. This will be some live gameplay this time. Not pre-recorded pre-recorded stuff with live commentary. We're gonna see how far I can get in this game, perhaps, if I can get far, because, again, so much of this is up to the game. Lucy, welcome! Oh my gosh, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And I hope you will be able to be safe with the upcoming weather, or unaffected. Mr. Exister, welcome. See here. One of the questions is, will I be able to actually do longevity runs without having to blow my nose every 3 seconds? Oh, I think I just got... Hello, Penguin. I need to actually turn my desktop audio on so I can hear stuff like that. Let me mute this. Thank you so much, Penguin. I really appreciate it. You too. And thank you for the good luck. In any case. I think that's most of the places I need to... Yeah, I think I'm mostly good here. So, might be time to see what we can do. I have absolutely no clue what to expect. I kind of expect this might be the first day of Joust since coming back to the game, that we might come away empty-handed, with no new PBs in any regard. Let's find out. New splits here. Can we at least make a couple of times in these splits? Whoops. Yeah, every time I start anew, I have to go down to reset game. We will never hear that music resolved, ever. It'll just hang on that note for the rest of our lives. That's totally... I really understand that, Lucy. That's fine. I'm really happy to hear that you have so many things that you're interested in that have been happening for you lately. Yeah, this is Joust NES. You might actually... I think you were around in the 3 years ago times when I was playing this a lot. I've come back to it, and it has been alarmingly successful. I've gotten a mountain of new achievements, and I now have a full sweep of this game's leaderboards. Wow. 0 out of 10 on the spawns. But even with... I was just starting to say, I'm going to do a few attempts where I'm playing it incredibly safe in the start. I wonder if it's even worth it, because even when you're trying to play super safe against bounders, you still just die half the time. So I might just drive myself bonkers if I try to do that. Penguin says, the hardest fact about practicing at anything is that sometimes all you do is tread water. Don't tell yourself it isn't progress. Even when you're not getting better. Sorry. Had to focus on that pattern because it's the best one. You are beating entropy. Thank you very much for that. Those are very good words. And I will take that to heart. Worst Wave 3 pattern after getting the best Wave 2 pattern. Usually you get better patterns in Wave 3 than this, after you get the best pattern in Wave 2. I'd really like to not take any deaths before Wave 10. Sorry, I was distracted for a moment. Messed up that pattern. And the fact that you used a water analogy there is even more appreciated. Our default state is not to float, but to sink. Keeping your head above water isn't failure. It's survival. This game is a very good analogy for that analogy. Wow, okay. Yeah, thank you so much, Penguin. That was close. The bounder did the perfect play, but I was just barely ready for it. That was, kind of incomprehensible what just happened. I know exactly what happened. But the fact that all of that, like, I managed to, that's Joust NES. I managed to somehow avoid the perfect play from the other bounder. That bounder also did a perfect play. And sometimes you can't avoid every single perfect play. It's more acceptable in the later waves, but not in these ones. Why? Bounders are being very aggressive so far. That was incredible motion by that bounder. This is gonna take a long time. Okay, I managed to not make it be terrible. Man, this game is so quiet. I'm noticing now. I turned it up since my initial recordings, and it's still incredibly quiet compared to everything else I'm seeing on OBS. Pretty standard Wave 6, which means it was absolutely god-awful. Yep, exactly. Joust NES. Sometimes you can do everything you can and still lose. That is not failure, that is life. Now that I'm actually playing and not just commentating recordings, it is going to be much harder to read chat, but I will do my best. And you're all incredible. Thank you so much. This is actually a pretty decent start. $100K world record is almost impossible, but not totally impossible. It's Joust o'clock. Welcome, Attractor. Whoops. What a move by the hunter! The absolute perfect dipping play. You're gonna get the other Terry. Okay. Yeah, 100K is super, super, super dead now. That was a pretty standard wave 11. Which means it was incredibly slow. That was a good ending to those spawns. You're gonna kill me. Bounders are playing incredibly well right now. Bottom spawner was the place to be. I should have let Terry spawn up there. Whoops. Here he comes. Really trying to save as many lives as this is me really just sacrificing time, trying to go all for saving lives. Don't know how much it's actually going to help. Yeah, this is an incredibly slow time for wave 49 attempts. But we'll see if it pays off later. Just saving every single life I possibly can. We've seen that I can survive for a long time on 0 lives, so that's kind of the philosophy, I guess. Just having 1 extra life. So I'm not going to challenge that hunter glued to the top. And then he came down for just a moment, making me think he wasn't going to be glued to the top, and then I picked a terrible time to go over there because Terry came, but I killed Terry. So we're lucky. I should have spawned Terry somewhere else. Terry like a 5-year-old, you have to... Yes. A very, very, very smart 5-year-old. And incredibly angry and fatal 5-year-old. Which is most 5-year-olds, I think. Yeah. Let that hunter come back down. Now we're in trouble. Okay, now we're in less trouble. Terry, okay. I already have B lives at wave 19. That is a first for me. Brian Williams, welcome. It is so good to see you. I hope you were doing fantastic. This time got a lot better. Just started on the Joust. We are on the first run, like the first meaningful run of the session, and we have not lost a single life yet into the 20s, which is going to change. But that's exactly what I'm trying to do here, is, yeah, there it is. Save as many lives as possible. For as long as possible. okay? Because I'm trying to go as deep into the game as I can. And even though you like, even when you get into the later part of the game, when you lose 1 life, it's basically 10 lives lost, because when you spawn, the game is just a death zone. The entire game is just a death zone. I can't believe I survived that. Yeah, that could have been better, could have been worse. 2 deaths so far. But still, like, I can also survive on 0 lives, so you never know which life that you spend 20 seconds to save might end up mattering in the end. Okay, bye. Oh, that is not wave. Yep. Last momentary. We're doing it! Haha! Foolish idea. I should never do that when trying to save as many lives as possible. But it worked out that time. So this is already a success, because it's been a good start for our new philosophy here. This has been a good start. I know I can do this now. Still, so much, like, matters. Like, so much of it is just all up to the game. Yeah, look at that. I just lost a coin flip there. Okay. Nice. Nice. That bounder played so incredibly well. You're going to die to bounders. You're going to. You just have to accept that. Nice job. Okay. Here comes Terry. Don't do it. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? Huh. Yeah, I got jousted. Yeah, nice play by the first one to get me killed by the second one. Don't glue to the top right now. Thank you. Down to C lives, which is not the best. For what I'm looking for here, I'd really like to be able to get up to like 20 lives in these early stages, but it's not up to me, really. Just have to do what I can. Nice Hunter! Wow! And he just never, he just stayed glued. Unbelievable. Yep, that's Joust NES. I have to not react to stuff like that. Even with only 3 enemies left. Perfect. Perfect play. Nothing I can do. That was an absolute disaster. I did my very best. Perfect play. And now I'm dead. My legs caught on the ground and it worked. Nice tie there to perfectly save that guy. Down to 9 lives. Very, very, very bad. Yep, I was not high enough. I did not... my thumb just seized up. That was a really, really bad death. What is that Shadow Lord doing? He's playing perfectly, that's what he's doing. So we're not worried about the time right now. Every world record from here on for... Whoops. For 39 and 49 is dead. And our lives aren't looking very good either. So this is probably going to be a nothing run based on what I've already accomplished. But we could still maybe complete wave 49 at least. And just add another one of those to our cap. How did that kill me, actually? What in God's name? How? They just did a lot of really smart plays, that's all I can say. This is what it is. What? Oh, but that worked? I just killed a Shadow Lord by standing? I'm gonna need to clip that. Not getting any spawns. Perfect, perfect, perfect play. Terrible luck and perfect play by them. Finally a good sequence there, my goodness. Just no spawns. And perfect play by the Shadow Lord. Nothing I could do. This attempt is gonna go nowhere. Nothing I could do there. Just too much momentum at the worst possible time. And he's glued to the ceiling now. This could take a very long time. Okay, he came down. 5 lives. We are probably not even gonna complete wave 49 here. Glued to the top. I won the coin flip. What is happening? I've got to do this. Gotta get that egg. Perfect play. How did he not go in the lava there? Perfect play. Nice. Nice! He is, that was so much dominance asserted by that Shadow Lord there. You just have to tip your cap. There, it's still top spawns. Zero top spawns, actually. Won one coin flip, lost the next, and I'm dead. We are definitely not making it to wave 49 here. Perfect play by the hunter. Perfect play. Bad play by me. There's finally a bad play by me. Yeah. So maybe trying to play the start as safe as possible doesn't matter very much. It's hard to say. It's very hard to say. This might take many thousands of attempts to get anywhere close to the sorts of goals I'm looking at here. We'll see if I end up actually trying to do any of these, like 999,999 points. We'll see if any of it actually feels at all realistic. I haven't gotten a single spawn in that spawner so far today on the Wave 3. That game did not cooperate at all in that run. Really? I'm surprised you got up that high that early when I waited. This is the pattern of patience. Love to see it. It feels so weird doing absolutely nothing in a speedrun. That's more like it. He survived. Interesting start here. I missed a lot. I missed all those egg bonuses that I thought I was gonna get all of them. I missed all of them. So that's a huge shame. Definitely kills 50k. This is an incredibly low score. Oh, wow. Come down, please. Of course not. Bottom spawner was the place to be. Oh, nice. There he goes. And there it goes. That actually saves time. I missed that egg because this game is perfect. And I missed that egg because this game is perfect. 100,000 is dead now because of my point score. Oh my god, that worked. I was about to praise the game for how perfectly it avoided all my attacks and set me up to die, and then I didn't die. But yeah, our point score is like almost 10,000 points too low here to do anything for 100k. I'm going for it. So yeah, a lot more silence when I'm actually playing this live than when I'm commentating a recording. Until things get intense, and then I do a lot of panicked speaking. Are you kidding me? Oh, Terry. That was a really weird rebound or lack thereof that I just experienced. I tried to go and spawn Terry up top that time to avoid what just happened earlier. Thankfully, it didn't just happen. That's a miss. Oh, I tried to bounce off the ceiling, but my thumb seized up. Now he's glued. Terry. Oh, that was almost an absolute... And I got the unlucky bounce off the bounder. Nothing I could do about that. I tried to go straight through him, but I was like a pixel off on the angle. What?! Joust NES. No hitboxes, and he just went through the floor. Try to spawn Terry up here. And he's gonna do a bunch of nonsense. Hello, I saw you coming. Just barely. I'm starting to be able to determine what's going on in screen wraps now. That was a good wave. Any spawns? One. And that's it. He's glued, isn't he? Yep. He went really high really fast there. Okay, bye. We've definitely seen better than 6:16, but we've seen worse as well. Including in world record. Of course you did. Of course you played that just as well as you just did. That was unbelievable. Props to that bounder. Nice play as well. Screw it, let's keep going for speed. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to last very long. And if it really matters. Nice. Nice play by Terry. He actually read me. He started dipping before I did. Continuing to get terrible spawns. Perfect play by the hunter. Perfect play by the hunter. Finally won some coin flips. Goodbye. Nice play. I'm gonna die to Terry here. No, I'm not. Okay. Zero spawns, as usual. Finally got some luck. Perfect play by the hunter. Okay. Nice. Just barely survived that. Timing. Game continues to give me no spawns until I have to bail. Good play by me there. Not fast, but safe. Nice. Yeah, we need to be seeing a sub 10 there to have any chance of doing anything with Wave 49. Just no spawns. No spawns. I seem to use up all my spawn luck in the previous days. Hello, Terry. Nice. Here comes the second Terry. So that wave was obscenely slow, but I guess we're getting some lives back now. A couple of spawns that time. Nice. Yep, perfect play. He went down just enough to make me think that he was going lower, and then he said psych. Wow, that worked out. That was lucky. Perfect play. Perfect play. Nothing I can do about any of this. I just had to wait for them to stop being perfect. Perfect. Nicely done by him. Nice. Nice egg detection there. Oh, nice. That's unreactable. My leg's caught, and I'm alive. He played perfectly there, but I still won the coin flip. One spawn. Perfect play. Perfect play. Just nothing I can do. I just have to pray. Perfect play. The story of runs in recent days is that I just can't get any spawns like I was early on. Just no benefit from those, I just can't get any 33.3%. Is this like Balloon Fight? It is kind of like Balloon Fight, yes. Similar physics, similar controls. This game only has one... Well, it has an A mode and a B mode, but they're both the same. It's an arcade survival style game. And in this NES version, everything is completely random and unsolvable. So you never know what's going to happen every single moment. The arcade version of this game is very solvable and you can play indefinitely, not this game. Nice play there. Yeah, it's brutal, but it takes a lot of getting used to. The controls are way heavier than they are in Balloon Fight. It takes way more to be able to turn around and to be able to change vertical momentum. And so it's incredibly difficult to control at first. Very useful tip is to use those ceiling bounces to change direction from up to down whenever you need to. Oh, and my thumb just stopped working because I was just about to do a ceiling bounce. Gimmick on NES. That is a heck of a freaking game. Incredible video game. I've been meaning to play it for years. I still haven't yet. It's a little intimidating just because of, I've mostly seen it through speedruns. And really? That didn't work? And the speedrun tech is so fluent and demanding, it looks like. And the game itself looks fairly difficult, like even without trying to use speedrunning stuff. Nothing I could do about that. Except be at the top spawner instead, which is still very slow because of the guy in the bottom. Trying to get the true ending. Excellent. Very best of luck on that. I hope you're having a good time with it. Where are you going? Okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah, the game looks incredible just to play regularly. And that's how I intend to play it. Even though I mentioned, like, how I'm partially intimidated by the speedrunning stuff, I've got to get that out of my head. There we go, that's better. I failed to go off the edge, and that's going to cost me a lot. Final boss got you? Oh, jeez. But you know you can do it. You've tasted it. Left spawner was the place to be. In the later waves, definitely more so. In these early waves, it's a bit like there's less mental bandwidth being used up, and these early waves are a lot more boring. So it's nice to be able to have this in a way. But yeah, like right now I have downtime. This is the longest transition in between waves. Wave 2 and 3. And the egg waves are a good opportunity. A good little bit of, break. It's actually pretty good. Yes. Achievements. I've never done achievement hunting, like, in games, like, actual in-game achievement hunting before. Thank you. Okay. Actually, a decent 100k attempt going right now. That helps. He spawns. Pretty good. This game is perfect. I knew that somehow I was gonna miss that egg. Oh! There's the falling through the corner of the lava glitch. So I don't have as many points as I could. That might kill world record for 100k at some point. We still have decent points and we're on a decent timer. Let's see what happens if waves 11 through 13 cooperate. Where are you going? I missed that somehow. I cannot believe I missed that. That sucked. I was just barely not high enough. Shoot. That's a lot of points gone, and some time. No spawns! Oh, I didn't hit anything. I did not hit any- I cannot believe I didn't hit anything there. Or there. I guess that works. If we get spawns here, something might happen. Nope. We did not get spawns. So it's over. No 100k world record. It was up to the spawn luck in the final wave there. We just got absolutely nothing. There's 100k points. Still a very good time, just not world record. Here comes Terry. 100 platinums on PSN, you have 86. Wow. Yeah, I haven't done like actual gaming in a very long time. It's just been playing the same games over and over and over again, doing a lot of speedrun type stuff usually. Nice. I've been finally playing the River City Girls games for the first time, casually, with friends. Stuff like that just takes me so long to actually, because I just always get so wrapped up in projects like this. I just never get to that stuff. Cool. Used to grind Resident Evil 5 Mercenaries mode for world records years ago. Ooh. Okay, this is weird. This is weird. What? The game just played perfectly there. There was nothing I could... And it played perfectly again. Nothing I could do. Yikes. Still sometimes... It's 550 might be the fastest time I've had. But that last wave was a huge shame. Lots of lives lost and a decent amount of time lost. And I looked like an idiot. That was enough for you competitive-wise? That sounds really cool. There's the Shadow Lord. Right at the moment I couldn't do anything about it. It worked out, thankfully. Couldn't quite get the wave done in time to stop the Terry. Missed. Hi-ya! Okay. What got me... I grew up at this game. It was one of the first games I played as a human. as a very child. Oh, no way. He's gonna get me. He went up? That was very kind of him. Gotta stay up here for the Shadow Lord for that exact reason. Whoa, I got crossed up by that egg. Yeah, just, I liked this game, like playing this game a lot with my sister as a young child. And when I saw NES Cardinality playing it in 2017 as a speedrun, it's stuck in my mind ever since. I finally eventually tried it on my own and had way more success with it than I ever imagined I would. That was 3 years ago, and now I came back to it, and some things that I didn't have success with all of a sudden started working. So now I have the world record across every single category on the leaderboard, which is mind-blowing to me. I didn't think I would ever even finish the category for getting past wave 49. That just barely didn't work. And that was really ambitious, unfortunately. Didn't work out for me. At least it was fast, I guess. That was... I committed in case I got more spawns at the end. Oh, nice avoidance. What? Go ahead. Oh god, that would be so cool. I'm absolutely 100% rooting for you. That would be incredible. I love competition. Will I be salty a little bit? Sure, but then I'll try and come back and do better. Yeah, I haven't tried Balloon Kid on Game Boy yet. I did try it on NES. Oh shoot, I got the bouncy bouncies. My bad. This is the exact sort of pace we need to have any chance at wave 49 now. Let's see if terrible things happen from here. Like getting 0 spawns here and then missing that Shadow Lord by a pixel. So now we're in deep trouble. Look at this nonsense. That took a long time, but we somehow kept our lives. Last Terry at the exact last moment. I'm gonna take that death because screw that. Adventure side-scroller. Have I heard of that? Oh no. That was a bad miss. That was a bad miss too. And so I'm dead. Yeah, perfect play. Here come the disasters. Nice misses somehow. Perfect. There's nothing like Joust is jousting me. I'm getting jousted. This was going way, yep, it was going way too well. Okay, that was lucky. Still a disaster wave. And here comes Terry? No. I need spawns. I didn't really get him. That was not a kill, I guess. Because the game said so. Thank you. Spawns, please. Nothing I could do about that. Except I should have bailed earlier, I guess. Yeah, no surprise on that time loss. Still have a chance to get world record for wave 39, which would be cool. I could get the first ever sub 14. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the game gives us or doesn't give us. Perfect ceiling camping. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Not doing well on lives, but I'm kind of going for wave 39 now. Yes, they only hurt you if they hit you from above. Same with you, hurting them. What? I didn't see him coming. How is that not a tie? That looked even. Yeah, I'm going all in on wave 39 now. I'm playing really aggressively. Spawns, please. Gotta bail. That worked out. Come to me, my pretty. Thank you. Alright, could we possibly get sub 14 here? I need the luck. How did he just avoid me? Alright. That's a fine death. Boom! Big wave 39 world record. First ever sub 14. Wave 49 completion, not looking very good because of my life count, but I kind of went aggressive for the wave 39 record. Which kind of makes it cool to still have that be a category. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I am so dead. 0 spawns. Look at this madness. Are you kidding me? Yep. That was interesting. Ha! Okay. 4 lives. Oh dear. And we're gonna lose a lot of time here because this split was absolutely freaking perfect in world record. Oh god. Just let Terry spawn down here. Mega Man 1, nice. I love the Mega Man games so much. Pretty much all of them. That... what? Okay, I'll take that. This is gonna be so tough. Bad luck. Perfect dive bomb. Nothing I could do there. What are you doing? Yeah, look at this time loss. There's nothing we can do against this wave 40. This split just absolutely godlike in world record. 2 lives and a dream. Oops, all Shadow Lords. The one nice thing is that the Shadow Lords give a lot more points, and so you can get lives quicker, but you can also lose 10 lives in less than a breath. Yeah, nothing I could do there. Yep, perfect play there. Watch out for Terry. Somehow got around him, but that was a lot of time loss. 2 waves left. Nope. Nope. And nope. That's how fast they go. Nice wave 39 world record. We did not come away empty-handed. I missed what that time was. So let's go to the local recording. Thank you so much for the GG, Mr. Exister. Are there any games I'd like to play? About 10 billion. Will I actually get to them? Maybe some of them. Some of the ones that are on my mind right now are, there's Super Mario Star Road, where I am going to play, instead of Mario, I'm going to use the Tails character model and voice pack and everything. Tails from Sonic. I already did that with the original game and had a great time. We need to finish River City Girls 2. Yeah, there's Gimmick. That's one that's been on my list for a very long time, but actually getting to things on my list is just... So, what time was that? I have another thing to submit to the leaderboards. Just absolutely wild. What to expect. Boom! Big wave 39. I went right to the perfect spot. Boom! It was a 1349. Big wave 39 world record. 1349. Very cool. That is nice. Okay. Let's keep going for a while. I don't know about these ideas about getting to wave 99 or 999,999 points. That's it's just all up to the game. It's just going to be thousands and thousands of attempts, and eventually, if it happens, it happens. Hopefully you all enjoyed that run. That was pretty fun. It's just, it is such a rush. All the way from like wave 25 onward forever, indefinitely. It's just constant adrenaline. Oh my gosh. Come on. Game is hard. I'm surprised he didn't drop down. Where's my phone? Hold on. What the heck? I need to be charging that big time. What did I... Yep, okay. Is it dead now? No, it's still somehow alive, okay. I'm really glad that I suddenly just remembered my phone was not here. I just suddenly realized, okay, that's good, that's good. Because it's very low on battery. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot what I was doing. Forgot about that pattern entirely. I have wave 2, there's only a small grouping of patterns. Because you do wave 1 the exact same way every time, there's only a small group of different patterns that wave 2 can give you. And I have almost all of them figured out to do quickly. Some of them are impossible to do quickly. Like, no, this one's fine. If it lets me do this, which it didn't. That part is very inconsistent for that pattern. Oh, here's this one. And I jumped early, so... No, we're fine. No, this is different. And goodbye, egg. We'll see what happens. That's a very bad start, but, maybe I'll get 10 straight spawns into the right spawner, and I'll be on the best pace of all time. Nope. What are they? Yeah. You're all teasing me. Bullying me, bullying me. That's the one you can't do anything quickly with. That one is just pure death. This is the best one. And my favorite. One of the worst possible patterns to see after that, though. Because with wave 2 patterns that consistent, you also start to see repeating patterns for wave 3. But predictability ends very quickly in this game. I went up too early. Yep. I need to wait much longer for that last guy before I start flapping up, or else he's going to flap up to meet me and then ruin everything. Yay, this one again. Hopefully we don't get that terrible wave 3 pattern again. That's a different terrible one. Everybody's as separated as possible. No, I mean not the 3 and the 2. Those ones aren't separated, but the two groups were as separated as possible, which is just massive time loss. Wait and then go. Yep. Because that keeps him on the ground longer, which allows you to get air at the last moment and take him out. I'm so lonely at this right spawner. Goodness gracious. YOLO! YOLO! Okay. That's as fast as I could possibly do that. That missed? Okay. Hitboxes in this game are incredibly small. That also takes a lot of getting used to. I'm so lonely at the right spawner. He's ceiling glued. Yep. Way too slow. Waves 3 and 4 are the toughest in the game to do quickly. It's the most obtuse and overfull stage layout and the slowest enemies, who are programmed to pathfind through that very overfull stage layout, and so they constantly escape into very difficult places to chase them, and their spawns are set up to almost never be in the same place, so they always end up very far apart. YOLO! Yes! Okay, this is one of the fastest starts ever. Give me spawns. Or not. YOLO. And of course he went down. Okay, still fast. This is a possible 50k attempt here. Oops, that was bad. Good point score and good time pace. Give me 5 in a row here, please. Nope. It's still not that bad if these guys cooperate. Come down. Give me spawns, give me spawns, give me spawns. Still not quite there on 50k. That's wild. And we got 0 spawns there. So that sucks. Are you really gonna do this? Of course you are. About... I guess we'll keep this going for no reason, because the run is now dead in every single way. That was a really incredible start, though. But then Joust. You're asking so unbelievably much of the game to give you all the luck you need, with the world records where they are now. It's not the game's fault. I know this pattern. Oh shoot, I missed what I wanted. Still made up for it, okay. Go for it. And yes. Give me spawns. Ugh. There's always one guy at the frickin' bottom. Always one. This is another good start. That's better. Very good point score and pretty good time pace. Give me 5 in a row, please. Nope. Nope. Very bad, but wave 6 is almost always very bad. Yeah, that's run killing. Wave 6 is like the big decider. What? Okay. That's what happens when you YOLO. Sometimes it doesn't go well. 2 incredible starts in a row. That's very uncommon for this game. But everything, absolutely everything has to go perfectly, which is almost impossible. That's a pattern that's very difficult to do quickly. It's possible, but that's the most difficult one to do quickly. Whoops. I hit my head. That's always silly. Got there. Good thing I did. I forgot this is the really good pattern. I didn't need to take the ceiling bounce there. And then absolutely nothing. Thanks, game. Thanks, game. Nope. And he's gone. I'll still take it. Nice drop. Oh my gosh. Everybody was as separated as possible. What happened to my timer? Yeah, whenever the stage layout is like this, it's so slow to traverse these different tiers of heights. So wave 3 and 4 are almost impossible to do quickly. Bye. Yep. Couldn't tell if he was gonna bounce off him or not. Then my thumb seized up. Whoa, okay. I bonked my face. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh my god. Okay. Ha! Give me spawns, please. What? What? This game is perfect. So this has a death in it, but we could still do great things with this. Which is cool and sad at the same time. Still a really good point score and decent pace. If we get unbelievable spawns from here... Nope. We did not. And everybody's separated. YOLO! That almost kind of worked. Haven't seen this one in a while. This one doesn't usually seem to give very many good Wave 3 patterns, unfortunately. Yeah. What? Okay. I guess that was a tie, according to the game. It's cool to play some live Joust again. And the one guy always stuck at the bottom. Always. No way. Okay, whatever. Good points. Not nearly as good of a time pace here, though. And Wave 6, once again, just not cooperating. Okay. Ha! That's happened twice now in this stream. That was interesting. Is it happening again? Oh my gosh! Twice in like 10 seconds! What? I'm clipping that for sure. Please let this be a world record so that can be in a world record. Nope, we're not getting any spawns. Incredibly slow. Terry's coming. Yep, that destroyed all hopes of 100k world record, and now it's not even a very good Wave 49 start, and I got the booty bounce again. I need to really do something about that, because that's starting to happen all the time now. What are you doing? My leg's caught. Okay. throw the hecking egg. What's up, Rasats? Can Terry get the heck out of here? No, he can't. I hope you're doing well. Perfect play. By them, not me. Okay, yeah. What a glorious miss. Too bad that we couldn't have the double egg glitch in a world record video, but I will definitely at least go back and clip that. That was around the 1 hour and 23 minute mark. Wild. Thanks so much. I really appreciate the support. And enjoy the lurk, and I hope you're doing well. I can't believe this game. I need to change my titles, because I'm not going for the super duper longevity attempts anymore. Slightly less misleading now. A lot less misleading. Now we're getting this pattern all the time. We didn't see it for a while, and now it's every single one. Excuse me. This cold is a bit persistent. My legs caught, which worked, I guess. Please just die in the lava. What a perfect juke by that bounder. You gotta give it up. What a play. That was almost a good start. This game is a teaser. It is a teasing machine. This pattern... Is that 4 times in a row? I've seen that pattern before. I bounced left, which is not good. Is that coming through? Yes, it is. And that's gonna cost me a crap ton of time. That's 3 times in very short order. Interesting start. Not super fast, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, I've got a flat 3 times there now. Thanks, Wave 6. You're always such a bro. Here we go! Yeah. Perfect ceiling glue there. Love this pattern. Messed it up, though. And messed it up really badly. Also, I forgot to update about my new world record. What was it? 1349. There we go. One moment. Okay. Sorry about that. Too much. Too much too soon. It happened again. Rats. Wave 2. Fight! Let's see if we can do this one right this time. Yes, okay. Heaven or hell? Definitely hell. This is definitely hell. Perfect. I could have played it better, but they also still did the perfect thing. That should be a different RNG. Woo! Certainly wasn't a better part of the RNG. Ceiling. Goodbye. Like, truly goodbye. He was gone. Ah, the ever-lonely right spawner. Go! Okay. Low points. Wave 6 giving us nothing as usual. Went YOLO. Lost the coin flip there. I wonder what's making that sound. Is it your bird? When the game starts? Or something like that. I cannot believe I made it there in time. Whee! Thank you. No spawns.
I'm going to slap a cock.
I know, right? Doug Natius, it's been a minute. I hope you're doing amazing. Give me the right spawns for Doug Natius, please. Of course not, Wave 6. Wave 6 is just incapable of being nice. Madgoon, welcome. Just having some fun with Joust. Even though it's giving me absolutely nothing right now. Trying to get lots of enemies to spawn right under me so I can complete the game really quickly. Or complete the game, as if that's something you can do. In order to acquire certain goals as quickly as possible. Joust does that for sure. Joust does whatever it pleases at the expense of everything else and everyone else at all costs. But also, whee! It has great physics. Jeff, welcome. Excellent to see you all. Thank you so much for coming to drop by. Here we go. Boom. And you dropped, and you're dead, and boom. Yeah, it's a pipe dream. It is an absolute pipe dream. Like, completing Wave 49 was a pipe dream for me at one point, so I was like, well, maybe we can just at least check it out. It is definitely possible, but it could take years. Years of constant attempts. It's 1,000,000,000% up to the game. It is not something that is going to happen for me like Wave 49 did, where I just came back to the game after 3 years and all of a sudden I could just do it. If you can do Wave 49 3 times in a row, that in itself would definitely be an accomplishment. But it's all about doing all those Shadow Lord waves 55 times in a row. YOLO! Nice. The Burr Boogie. Got that pattern. Burr Boogie. Oh, I forgot, it's this one again. Shoot. That's okay, though. Are you kidding? How could they be so perfectly bad? Still a good start. But the way they just separated was... like, they knew that it would be as bad as possible for a speedrun, so that's why they did it. Still, decent time pace. Good point score. We need spawns. We never get spawns here. And this continues. Bottom spawner was the place to be. Nice dodge. YOLO. YOLO didn't work. YOLO. That is Joust. Wave 6, I don't think I've gotten a single spawn on the right spawner in Wave 6 in 4 attempts. Which is kind of a wild streak for a 1 in 3. Burr Boogie. Oh yeah, completely random. So that can happen too. Come on. Of course you did. Yeah, my leg's caught. So that wave 4 was incredibly terrible, as usual, after that almost perfect wave 3. That's Joust NES. We'll see if anything special happens from here. I believe I'm 0 for, what is that? 0 for 25 on that spawning point in wave 6 right now. Which is getting a little silly. 0 for 25 on a 1 and 3. It definitely can happen. As it is right now. Pardon me for a moment, I apologize. Perfect play by those two bounders there. The spawners are not randomized in Wave 1. Wave 1 is the only time that if you, at least if you start from the start menu, without letting it go to the tutorial cycles the RNG. So then Wave 1 has different spawns. Yes, I have run the arcade version in the past. This one is kind of like the one I grew up with, so it's the one I have the most attachment to. And it's the one with way more active runners on speedrun.com. Because the arcade version has always been more of a high score challenge type game. And it's much more solved. This one not being solvable makes it such an adrenaline-laced experience to me. I forgot where I was. But I do have all the world records for all the categories that are there, I believe, on speedrun.com for the arcade version. Although I'm sure that high score players have at least beaten the 100k time just by doing high score runs and being incredible at the game. 50k time probably as well, but I do not know what my high score is in the arcade version. It's not something that I committed to memory. Perfect ceiling glue, and they were as separated as possible anyway, so that was not going to go well. Standard wave 3. Impossible to do quickly. Yeah, I missed a flap, and so I missed the egg. Very bad start, but you never know what could happen from here. Oh, he actually stopped his momentum. That doesn't usually happen like that. Impressive play to completely throw me off. One of the rules of Joust, one of the rules of Burb, is to compliment your opponents. We are past 1,000 attempts in these splits, by the way. I went way too early. Yeah, there it goes. Goodbye. Coin flip time. I lost it. My high score in this game is 690 something thousand. Very close to 700k. Lost the coin flip again. I missed falling off the edge. Goodbye. And goodbye. Everybody misbehaved. And no spawns and terrible behavior. Not a very good start. YOLO! And... oh, miss. I completely missed. YOLO! Wow! He flapped and that only made him lower to the ground. Nice spawns. What an incredible play by that bounder. To duck me perfectly. Amazing how jumping can cause you to duck. Only if you're an enemy, though. Burb bounce. Burb boogie, my bad. Okay, here's this pattern. That is repeating. That sucks. And now they're not cooperating. Okay. Still workable here. It's just always a massive shame when there's a death involved. Which is true often in life. Alright, we're 0 for 25 on these spawns in wave 6. Hey! We got 1! Amazing! Yay! That worked out. Nice YOLO there. Nope. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Coin flip time. That time we didn't even get to the coin flip. Nice. Perfect avoidance there. Really? My thumb seized up for one press, and so I didn't press. And that always matters in this game. Every single extra press or failed press will kill you. You have to play absolutely perfectly at all times, or else you're dead. Ooh, I actually got the egg bonus that time. Wow, it went up immediately. What a play. YOLO. One enemy always gets separated at the end. YOLO! Ah. And then I got bonked my head. We could have had a huge point score here. That, I got the right one? This game makes a lot of sense. This game makes so much sense. I got the right one, and then it's... The absence of its body made it bounce off of nothingness. Coin flip. I couldn't... once again, I didn't get to the coin flip. I guess it's a double coin flip. Oh, I need to change the world record for 100k in my splits. My bad. That's been incorrect this entire time. It's 327, not 329. Left spawner was the place to be. Here we go. Excuse me again. And they're perfectly separated. Oh, nice jump. What a play. He jumped a frame before I did. 2 coin flips. 1, 2, and boom. Okay, finally, we got past that pattern again. I thought I was dead there. Come up, please. Thank you. Pretty good start here. Time for wave 6 to be terrible. As always, on good pace. 0 right spawns again. Hey, we got 1! Amazing. YOLO! Are you kidding? Yeah. I did my best. Not sure what just happened. The only thing I know is that I was lower than that second bird. But that doesn't usually happen with those inputs. Got him on the way up that time, that's rare. Perfect ceiling glue. That was textbook. Well done. 0 pixels given up with bouncing there. The best I could possibly do was tie. And I had to be frame perfect to even get a tie. Whee! They are perfectly separated. One bounder is gone. Of course, he went the low route, which is way slower. One out of 10 spawns. YOLO. Time for my least favorite wave. And once again, that is why. Please. Let's just continue this one. We got nothing doing for 50k and 100k, but I kind of want to see a Shadow Lord again. If I'll ever get a spawn again, that is. Whoops. Never mind. My thumb seized up again. If that ever happens, you're dead. I have been playing a lot of Joust these last 5 days. My thumb might be a little fatigued, without me really feeling anything pain-wise. I'm definitely feeling it struggling to respond on that pattern with me trying to accelerate to the ceiling bounce. YOLO. Yeah, perfect ceiling glue. Perfect ceiling glue. The one thing that could have stopped me. Joust is good at that. Just an absolute disaster. Today has not been good for spawning luck. Throughout any wave. We've got a few good waves with spawns, but very, very, very few. We got the egg bonus. Okay. Good behavior. Please. Of course not. And you're at the bottom. Because of course you are. Are you serious? And now you're ceiling glued. Oh, this video game. This video game is incredible. Lots of points, but bad pace. Nice. Nice! This game is so funny. YOLO! Be as far away as possible. Nice ceiling glue. What is happening? Terrible point score. So 100k will not be happening. I kind of want to see some Shadow Lords, even though I've taken a stupid death. I want to feel that adrenaline again. That was a YOLO that worked out. Nice. I'm surprised that Bounder didn't perfectly dive bomb me there. Okay, bye! Everybody wanted the lava there. I am so bad at video games. That is one of the dumbest deaths I could have possibly freaking taken. Ever. You will die to Bounders. Whether it's your own fault or the game being perfect, but you will, no matter how good you get at this game, you will die to Bounders. That is just how it is. YOLO. No, of course not. Not nearly as many lives as I'd like to have, but whatever. I cannot believe that. Bye. You will die to Bounders, no matter how good you get. You have to be absolutely perfect to kill Bounders. You have to be perfect to kill every single enemy. And lucky. Nice. Nice. Got a little bit sloppy. The patience pattern. They died as one. That's one of the only cases that you can ever see enemies be inside each other. Because you see they usually bounce off of each other, but weird stuff happens in that pattern. That YOLO worked out. Still slow. YOLO. Nice job getting perfectly separated, and nice ceiling glue. Unbelievable. The AI is perfect. The easiest enemies in the game are absolute monsters. The patience wave, or pattern. I missed an egg that time. The bird boogie. I cannot believe that that worked. What? Getting a lot of fun hitbox stuff happening today. Nice. What a strange start. And quite slow. For what I'm looking for these days. Terrible behavior. Terrible behavior. This is even slower now. All just RNG manipulation. Until it isn't. Terrible wave. Miss. Nice. This is too slow for every single possible category. As much as I want to see Shadow Lords. The Wave 39 and 49 world records are now to the point where I do have to be picky. To have that adrenaline feel like it means something. For goal-oriented. Dreadful. Nice tie. My leg's caught. Thank you all for being here so far. I hope you're enjoying the birdage. The birdation. Coin flips. Lost the second one. Well, tied on the second one. Hey, okay. Very good enemy behavior. Into terrible separation. Into missing the eggs, okay. Now for my least favorite wave. Okay. Bye. Not a very good wave there. I got no bounce off of that bird. That could have been a lot faster. Okay, outside chance for a lot of things here, including 100k. 100k is going to be obscenely difficult from here. But if I get spawns I've never seen before, it's possible. Nope. $100k is dead. Are you seriously? Bye, Terry. Poor thing. Skipped Terry there. Not this time. Last frame appearance. Alright, pretty good start here. Everything is up to the game. Let's get to some Shadow Lords. Unbelievable. What a play. That was incredible teamwork. Haha. Skipped Terry, very nice. Oh, skipped him again. Just barely. Playing it safe this time. Lost some time to splitting. Hopefully that'll give me better RNG. 548 is my best start ever, I believe. Up to wave 20. Shadow Lord time. Okay. Nice. Very cool. Got some spawns. Challenged. Lost. That was something I should have bailed on. First two deaths, I believe. That's a shame, but whatever. Both were preventable. Especially the second one. I committed really hard there. Oh no. Nice double kill, simul kill. That's fine. That Shadow Lord was a huge issue. I'm just glad that we got him out of the way. Give me spawns, please. Nice tie. That was lucky. I'm glad I decided to just stand still there. That should have been a tie. That should have been a tie. We were at the same height both times. I'm not sure what happened. How much time is this one Shadow Lord gonna cost me? A lot. I'll take that. That's fine. Just get me out of this freaking wave. That was a disaster. Really? Oh god, this hunter. What is this hunter doing? Oh my goodness! Ha! Joust NES. No way. No way, Terry. That all was very sad. Joust NES. Those last two waves were the biggest problems of this run so far. Okay. Into the 30s. He turned around. Shadow Lords are not cooperating so far. Nice. I have to get this one as well. Yikes, man. Got lucky and unlucky. You get a bit of everything with this game. Nice. Perfect ceiling glue there. And again. And we got the egg glitch. Lots of disaster waves happening now. That's a big shame after how it started. Only 8 lives. And we're still only on wave 36. Bad luck. And this is a big problem. Yep. Nothing I can do. I'm getting jousted. I said I wanted to see some Shadow Lords, and now I'm seeing some Shadow Lords. Yep, nothing I could do. Just really bad luck. That's how this run ends. It was such a good beginning. That's Joust NES. I just lost so many interactions with Shadow Lords that usually work out well. And then I got my one death that is 10 deaths in disguise. As is what happens in Joust NES. Very cool that I can get starts like that, though. Rats. It's very bad behavior by this enemy. Now for my least favorite wave. Because everybody always completely does different behaviors. It's almost impossible to do that wave quickly unless you get perfect spawns, which is possible. What a bomb. What a dive bomb. Okay. 100k is pretty much dead, but... let's see what we can do with this. I'm starting to shiver really badly now. Left spawner was the place to be this time. I'm dead. I killed Terry. Sheer luck. The aerial Terry kill. The Terrial kill. Zero spawns. Okay. Oh, that bounder almost made the absolute... well, the hunter did instead. It saw what the bounder did and said, I'll raise you actually being successful. Because I'm faster. Well done to that hunter. Decent pace. I tried to ceiling bounce there, it didn't quite work. Thank you for not bonking. Skipped Terry. And skipped Terry. Nice. Just barely not sub 6, but that's fine. Anywhere near sub 6 is really good. Here come the Shadow Lords. Corner jiggle. No spawns. And he went through the platform. Yeah, I don't know why I did that, honestly. I guess I just wanted to simplify things, so I was willing to sacrifice a life, because I knew Terry was coming. I guess I was hoping for some sort of miracle. Not really the sort of thing you should be doing. 0 spawns? Uh-oh. A nice egg miss somehow. We're fine. I decided to play it safe by not challenging him when he's ceiling glued. And that killed me. That is Joust NES. Sometimes, like, safety, there is no such thing. There is no safe option, you're just dead. An absolute perfect example. My best option was a 50-50 shot of dying. And it was, like, impossible to react to. I tried to play it safe, but, you just can't see when there is exactly no safe option. Because there's just too much to humanly be able to look at. No way! I cannot believe that I just completed that wave that way. What just happened? That's wild. Bottom spawn. I'm dead. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. Okay, I'm up. Nothing I can do. Except get really lucky. That was still all really bad. Lost so many lives in a big amount of time. This run is now on fumes. Oh my god, I was inside the Shadow Lord. Oh whoa. Perfect play. I just cannot kill Shadow Lords today. I cannot kill Shadow Lords today. This is unbelievable. This run is not very good now. Can't get spawns either. Nope. This run is dead. Disaster wave. No, I'm not dying, but I one enemy surviving for 40 seconds. That's Joust NES. Run's dead. We'll keep going. Because why not? Perfect play by the hunter. I cannot kill Shadow Lords today. Just gotta complain a little bit, and then you can get what you want, but this is... That's only 2 Shadow Lord kills. That, I don't understand. Nice egg miss, somehow. Just try and practice. No spawns. Finally! A decent wave! Jeez Louise. We got 2 in a row, okay. Oh, the damage is already done to this run, though. Are you kidding me? And I stink. What is going on? What? What did... How did I miss that? That might be the worst egg wave I've ever done. Bad luck. You're cool, buddy. I cannot believe he didn't kill me after doing that. Well, that sucks. Went through the platform. Incredible. What a play. Nice miss. I almost missed that somehow. Nice play. Nice play! You knew exactly what option I had, and you punished me for it. That is so good. Shadow Lords are doing really well against me today. Can't get those early spawns. Good play. Nice miss. Thank you for once. And goodbye. We need a minute lead coming into this split to have any chance. We're gonna be about a minute behind after this. Unfortunately. Another sub 15, wave 39, though. Nice Terry skip on the first wave. Nice misses. Nice. Oh my, that killed me? My leg's caught. I'm dead. That egg is gonna hatch as well. I can't go down there right now. I just have to let that guy hatch. Yep. Wow. Perfect kill. Perfect dive bomb. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, this is what I mean. I will say it very often. At this part of the game, 1 death is 10 deaths in disguise because you can't get back up. It's all up to the game. That's alright. This run wasn't that good. He went through the platform again. That's been happening a lot lately. Are you kidding? Yep, look at how far behind we are now already with another wave to go. Of course you would. Of course you would do that when the run is dead in every single imaginable way. It's this game, honorary Kunio, immense sense of humor. Shadow Lord's oh, nice job phasing through the platform yet again. I was high enough that time. I need to do better on my height with this camping. No world record, but let's see if we can finally finish another wave 49. Nice kill. Nice tease. Nice simul kill, though. My bad. How long is it gonna take for this one guy? Or I could die to this one guy. This could be the end. That was lucky. Oh my god. How did that kill me? I'm so lucky to be up here, but I'm still probably dead. Alright, we got wave 49 done again. Is that my 5th ever completion? I guess we'll keep going. This isn't gonna last much longer, but... Very nice. Another wave 40 wine. 40 wine? Okay. Hey Google, is 40 wine good for you? How many wine should you have, Google? Well, this is great. Nice miss. Perfect. Nice dive bomb. Nice. Yeah, they just keep doing that. They just keep perfectly avoiding me today. Alright. We finished another wave 49. Maybe one more attempt past wave 10 for tonight. I might be getting to be satisfied. I know I can beat the wave 49 time. I think I might want to get one more wave 49 world record before I'm satisfied for now with what I have brought back to this game. Because I've seen that I can get such a better wave 39 time going into the 40s than what the world record has. The patience pattern. I went too high. Hey, it worked, okay. Hit my head. Owie, my head. Yeah, before 5 days ago, I didn't know if I would ever complete Wave 49 a single time. And now I've done it 5 times. All of them were sub 20. I've lowered the Wave 39 world record by a minute and a half. YOLO. So close. Rats. Still a good start. Oh, what a play! What a play! This game is such a tease! This is still a great start. The death is a shame, but... let's see what happens. I'm dumb. Lost a little bit of time at the egg wave. Could have been a lot more. Now for my least favorite wave that almost never gives me spawns. It's better than usual. That bounder dying is not the worst thing. That's good for time. Unfortunate. What a play! Oh, did you see him rise at the last possible frame? Oh my goodness! That was amazing! Holy cow! What a god! Unreactable. There is no way I could not die there with the root. Yeah, that time that was me. Even the bounders. Like, it doesn't matter what level you're in. No matter how good you are, you will die to bounders. One of the rules of Joust NES. Was I actually late on that one? Hit my head. Okay. Didn't drop nearly as fast as usual. Our legs caught, but at least we're not in a situation where that's gonna kill us. Burb Boogie. Okay. Why didn't I go through you there? Awkward thing to ask somebody. Painfully average start. For what I'm looking for. So, my safe way to not booty bounce is also unsafe. That is great to know. It can cause you to phase through the platform. And unfortunately, it was RNG manip to give me bad luck. Let's YOLO. The patience pattern. Missed both of those eggs that time. That really hurts my score. I have 1,000 less points than I would if I had gotten the aerial bonuses. Perfect play. I should have gone to the right instead of the left. I like having more time to react to seeing what they're doing, but that gives them more time to do something that I can't I can't do anything about. Like, going up into that opening that I can't get above them in. Just die down there, please, or not. And my thumb seized up, and so I missed my flaps, and so I died. This is probably gonna give me a weird pattern, because of where I was positioned on that top spawner. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Coin flips. Oh wait, this is weird. This is weird. It worked out. Both of them usually cling to the ceiling there. And they did not. Just give me 5 in a row here. Ah, I thought it was about to happen. YOLO. Why did you have to drop? Why? Why, God, why? Alright, time for my least favorite pattern, or my least favorite wave, because it never gives me good patterns. On good pace, especially. Perfect play. The unreactable, immediate super swoop upward. Terrible, terrible pattern. Everybody is as separated as possible. I missed both of them somehow. Yeah. How about no? I actually forgot what I was doing for a moment, and it worked out. I was spacing out. Okay, bye. Terrible. Oh, my head. Really low points, okay. Interesting. Wow, that was one of the best moves I've ever done, honestly. That was really difficult. Bottom spawner was the place to be. I can't believe I just did that. I cannot believe... After one of my best plays of all time in this game, I missed the layup. Well, nothing in this game is a layup, but you know. A comparatively safe and easy maneuver. Nice immediate juke, okay. Frame 1 after landing. The most aggressive rising possible. Pretty unreactable. At point blank range. It's a very good play by that bounder. Nice ceiling glue. I survived it that time. Nice ceiling glue. Good points, but bad time. Yep. Goodbye. And goodbye, egg. I hate that wave so much. Okay. Hey, I haven't seen this pattern in a while. They all dropped at the worst time. I misplayed that, but it still worked. Part of why I love that pattern, it's very forgiving. Too bad I couldn't get more egg bonuses, but good time start here. If I get one of the very, very rare good wave 6s, then that'll be interesting, but probably not. One bounder. And he messed things up, because why wouldn't he? We need spawns. We didn't really get him. No 50k world record. No spawns. Very good 100k pace. But it's all up to waves 11 through 13. It's almost impossible for those to go well. Let's see what happens. Could have a better point score here, but let's go. I'm not YOLOing here. Incredible. He went just high enough. Terrible. Nice. Incredible behavior by all of them to make this not work. It's all dead. It's impossible from here. And I've lost too many lives to make this a viable Wave 49 attempt. That's why it's all up to the game. Not enough points. Terry? I had my hands on the reset on the wait, hold on. Aw, he did go away, okay. That was funny. Just a little bit longer here. Lost the coin flip. Lost the second coin flip. Won the coin flips that time, okay. What a strange start. That was like that was one of the worst patterns, and I got through it as fast as possible. It's still a really bad start. Wow, perfect play. And he's gone. He is gone forever. Unbelievably low point score, so this is just gonna be, if it gets far enough, on good pace, a wave 49 attempt. Our points are way too low for any of that to matter. This wave is just not very nice. Bottom spawner was the place to be. I'm doing my best here, but the game's just giving me absolutely nothing. I missed that by a pixel or two. No timer here. Don't know what happened. That's fine. Yes, okay. Really? Burb Boogie. I'm failed getting off of there, and so I've lost 10 seconds. And a lot of points. Oh no, okay. Nice sealing glue. And nice separation. And nice duck, okay. Was not to be. The patience pattern. Very nice. Good things come to those who wait. Sometimes. Okay. Of course you would. And that happened. Alright, time for wave 6 to give me absolutely nothing and cost me 15 seconds. No way! It did exactly what I said? Imagine that. Yep, perfect behavior. Unreactable. Absolutely nothing to work with there. That was... I've never seen that drop before. Is it because I went too fast? I mean, I can work with that as long as I know it's coming. That was just totally unexpected. Usually they stay glued to the ceiling. So normally I don't get the perfect drop off the platform. So getting the perfect drop off the platform caused him to dip. Which I was not ready for. Too bad you can't get 2 good patterns in a row in this game. That's a shame. Nice ceiling glue. The patience pattern. Nice. The Burb Boogie. Nice drop at the worst moment. And then that happened. This is a very slow start, holy cow. Perfect behavior. There it goes. I got the egg bonus. This is the slowest start of the night. I'm going to continue it. Because why not? This will probably be the time that Wave 6 actually gives me something. Or not. Left spawner was the place to be. Okay. That was the absolute best I could do. They got separated, so YOLO! I'm not sure exactly how I died, but whatever. Of course you dropped. Ow, on my head. Bottom spawner was the place to be. Bottom spawner was the place to be. YOLO. Nice, kind of unreactable point-blank motion there. Lost the coin flip. The patience wave pattern. Really? Left spawner was the place to be. Lost the coin flip. Best I could do. Couldn't tell if I was gonna booty bounce there. All of a sudden, I'm really nervous about my egg wave movement. Time for my least favorite wave. Not that time, though. Give me spawns, please. Please, please, please. Of course not. What a move by him. Are you kidding? Oh, if we had gotten spawns there, that would have been a huge 50k world record. But the game knows. Good attempt. Very good attempt. The very rare time that Wave 6 gives you something, but then it's still up to unbelievable luck to have any chance. I lost the first coin flip. Let's keep this going just 'cause. Oh, wow. Very strange movement from the bounder there. Well played. And my legs didn't catch that time, the one time I wanted them to. Nice drop, which made everything worse. Absolutely nothing to work with there. Ready? Oh, I forgot. It's this pattern. I forgore. I had no idea what you were doing. And that last egg was a shame. Okay. This is a very weird run with weird things happening. My least favorite wave. Give me spawns, please. Much lower points than last time. Left spawner was the place to be. No egg bonuses. Absolutely nothing. Speaking of absolutely nothing, that's the thing, when the one time that Wave 6 goes well, everything after it is going to just absolutely implode out of spite. That's Joust NES. How did I miss that egg? This will probably be a wave 49 attempt if it gets that far. Not very good on points or time for the short points categories. And wave 6 is trash again. YOLO. How? How, Elmo, how? How? Because the hitboxes don't exist in this game, that's how. And because the bounders know how to play absolutely perfectly. Every enemy does. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Worst pet. That's my first time tonight. Or no, that's the second time tonight. We have not had to see the worst pattern in Wave 2 possible very often tonight, thankfully. Now it's probably gonna plague me for the rest of the night. That's a rare mistake. I went too fast there, and so the bounder dropped way too far. Hold on, actually. Need to forego the burb bounce for a little bit because I realized I left my mic muted. Missed the egg bonus because of course I did. YOLO! Miss everything? Somehow? Nice ceiling glue. Pretty good wave 4. Good points, decent time. Time for wave 6 to stink. Yep. That was actually a 50K world record. I didn't think it was possible. What just happened? What? Thank you, Brian Williams. Why am I YOLOing? Why am I YOLOing? Because I'm an idiot. And because I have to have a... What is going on? The game knows. Wow. Okay. That was sudden. I need to take another look at that. Alright. We can still have way better starts. We can still have way better than that. Definitely not leaving today empty-handed. It's kind of a shame that both runs in that magical double world record at the time are now no longer a thing. Yep. They just come absolutely out of nowhere. Yeah, 137. Wait, maybe it wasn't. That was actually a 50K world record. Maybe it wasn't. We need to frame count this. We need to frame count this. Let me get you over to the screen really quick. This one... why are my splits showing over here? What? Okay, that's weird. And also I can do this. Hello! Michael Rosen, hello! That's so terrible. It's a shame I got destroyed by the game right after that. It might just be a 138. This is gonna be really close. It might be a 138 flat. That's my guess. It's gonna be a 138 flat. Let's check. Because world record, the world record that I have is currently 138. It's not on the leaderboards yet. That's the thing. Is it gonna be flat? Oh my goodness, it's 137.983. Let me make sure I did that right. There's the first frame. The last possible frame of 137. $137.983. Okay. Yeah, we got a new world record today. All right. Then the hunter and bounder that remained just absolutely annihilated me. Because I stink. Holy cow. I'll do like literally one more run, but we got two world records today. Wave 39 and this. How is this still happening? 5 days, endless accomplishments. There's seemingly not running out, not drying up. I don't know how. Hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Yeah, we still somehow eked out a new world record, even though the world record is 138. Okay. Huh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do like one more run. One more decent-ish start. Oh, I just missed so many thumb presses there. That's not a good sign. too early. The patience pattern. And I failed it. Oh, but it's a decent backup. Who knows, maybe this will give me the perfect luck from here on out. The god luck. Nope. Nice duck. Left spawner was the place to be. Let's do 5 more attempts. Lost the coin flip. Alright. Did the best I could, made something out of nothing. So, decent points and time. We need Wave 6 to not be terrible as usual. Nice. Nice! Wave 6 was terrible as usual. Nice double dodge by the bounder. Nice. Perfect play. Absolutely perfect. Perfect play. Knew exactly what I was doing and knew how to kill me. 4 more attempts. I remember which pattern it was that time. Ooh, big bounce. And there he goes. And the perfect rise! I knew it! I knew it! I knew he was going to perfectly go up at the exact moment that would kill me, because this is Joust NES. That's just an absolutely perfect play. That was the best play of the night by any enemy. You just gotta give it up. 3 more attempts. Talk about slamming the door. My timer is not started. And of course one egg is separated. That's okay, that's where I need to be anyway. No idea what my pace is. Nice. It's worse now. Two more attempts. Did the best I could with absolutely nothing there. 0 out of 10 spawns. Somehow turned this into not an absolutely awful run. With pure YOLO everything. Alright, my least favorite wave. Rearing its ugly head again. With stuff like that. With stuff like that. Last attempt for now. It's not just the bad spawns in Wave 6, it's that enemy behavior. They all separate perfectly, and they all drop at the absolute worst times in Wave 6. I'll do the last attempt past Wave 2. I feel like I've barely even gotten started tonight. And it's been almost 4 hours. That's Joust NES! The patience pattern. There we go. I can probably end it faster than that, but... Alright, final attempt of the night. Okay. Once again, it's too bad you can't get 2 really good waves in a row. Time for my least favorite wave, Wave 6, the Troll Wave. And it continues. I just hate that wave so much. Nice drop. Ha! Well done. Not challenging you. Okay. Not really much going for 100k here at all, but let's see if maybe we can get a longer attempt going. See if we get some disasters here. That was just the worst possible decision. Like, I couldn't have made it worse. Oh, and nice detection areas in this game. The eggs are about 1 pixel. Okay, he's coming from the top. Took him a long time. And now, ceiling glue. Joust NES. Joust NES. Ending it on getting dominated by the game, as appropriate. Alright. I think I'll just let you all go off and do your own thing. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. More to come. I know I can definitely get some more to happen with Wave 49. I want to get at least one more PB in that one before moving on to other stuff like maybe River City Ransom. Until then, I wish all of you the best that life has to offer. Thank you so much again for everything. Dream on, folks. Peace. Take care. All the very best.